Good morning. It's Monday, gearing up to ship out everything that we sold over the weekend, and we did not ship on Saturday. We were at the flea market. So this is everything we've sold since Friday evening. There's a bug flying around. I see it out of the corner of my eye. That's going to be annoying. Anyways, let's just jump into it. We also have something up here. Okay. Let's just start with Etsy solds, and then we'll move on to the weirdness that was Friday. We've had these for a long time. I want to say at least 6 months. They're awesome. There's no damage. They're thumbprint tumblers, ruby red. But apparently they're just not that desirable. I did end up getting $25 out of the set of 6. I do remember I picked these up from Salvation Army for $3-4, maybe $5. So I did make some profit off of that, but they sat around for a lot longer than I really wanted them to. These are easy to pick up, although I don't normally see them in this red color as a set of 6. That is why I picked them up. I'm happy, I guess, with 25 bucks. I wish they would have moved quicker, but what are you going to do? This is the last Dale Earnhardt vanity plate. I bought a stack of them for I think $5 from Casey's auction, and I've been selling them individually for $8 a piece. This is the last one of that pile, sold on Etsy as well. Now we'll move up here. So Friday was the first day of summer officially, and the first 2 things that I sold were this guy and the down jacket. And the bug that is flying around, I'm pretty sure is a mosquito. I just heard it buzz by my ear. Oh my god, I hate that noise. But check out this jacket. Right? You see it? Yeah, buddy. It is reversible. Nautica. Oh my gosh, this mosquito is going to drive me absolutely insane. I'm trying to kill it with one hand as I'm videoing, so if the camera shakes, that's why. Anyways, I believe this is from the early 2000s. It is a desirable jacket, but again, I bought it at the wrong time of year. It was like, midwinter. Everyone's starting to think about spring. Purchased it for, I think, $12 from Salvation Army, and I ended up taking a $30 offer because it's the middle of the summer. Not even the middle. It was the first day of summer. I sold this for $30. No better time to sell a goose down vintage Nautica coat than on the first day of summer. I also sold this teapot. Nothing says Christmas like the first day of summer. Everyone's gearing up for the, Christmas in July or something. I have no idea. It was a very weird day of sales. What did I get out of this guy? And that's how you do that. Die, mosquito. There is absolutely not one reason for you to be on this planet. Anyway, I was checking to see what I sold that for. We got $22 out of the Santa Claus teapot, so not too bad there. I think I bought him for $4. After Christmas, I do still pick up, holiday items, and you've seen me sell blow molds like crazy. Some other stuff sells as well. You just have to look it up and see what sold comparables are out there. These were selling between $20 and $25. This one's in good shape, but it does have some minor nicks to the enamel. So 22 bucks is pretty good there. This, obviously, is one of Richard's. The Fisher Handbook. Sold this. We didn't make a ton of money, but he bought like a huge lot of stuff, and this was in it. So we don't really have any money invested in this per se. And still sold it for 10 bucks. So actually not too bad there. Now, this hippo planter. I bought it because I thought it was cute. Then it ended up being something kind of good. I accidentally bought something good. He ended up being a 1960s Vohann, Vohann, of California hippo planter. So I bought him, I do not remember where. It's got to be Salvation Army. Or I'm pretty sure it was a Salvation Army. I just don't remember which one. Probably for a few bucks. Sold him for $30 over on eBay. So did pretty good with this guy. And last but definitely not least, you seen me list these the other day. Hazel Atlas candy stripes. I have 4 pieces to the set. I think that's considered a cereal bowl, but I'm not super certain. This piece is pretty sought after because of the design on the edge, I guess. And then I couldn't really find much on the plates. So I listed the set of 4 for $74.99 or best offer. I got no best offer, and they sold straight up for $74.99. Not bad. I bought those from Casey's auction for I think like $9. Sold all 4 of them together for $74.99. So these are the pieces that we are going to get boxed up and ship out, and then we are going to go thrifting. Monday morning at Salvation Army. Let's see if we can find anything. I don't really understand this. Okay, so this, super bent up and busted, but they still want $8 for it. This, they want $20 for, which originally I thought was, you know, a really cute cookie jar, except for the fact that it is super broken, and they still want $20 for it. We never have good luck at this one on Mondays. Yeah, I just don't think they're restocked from the weekend. I think that this is kind of the stuff that did not sell over the weekend, mostly because it's damaged. Everything I've seen that was cool, picked it up, it's damaged in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to keep looking, but I don't think we're going to find much here. He actually found some cool stuff.
Some weird music.
NWA has the greatest hits, just FYI.
And Slayer, Undisputed Attitude. This is the album where they covered a bunch of punk songs. It's pretty good.
Interesting. And we finally have a dry-ish day. It actually is supposed to thunderstorm, and it's misting off and on. But not bad enough to where we wouldn't picnic. We're gonna chill for lunch. And then hit some, next one's Goodwill, and then some Salvation Armies. Man, we are balls deep in investigating these dudes. They're freaking pretty sweet, and they might be pretty rare. And the other part that drives me crazy, one of these play sets is worth a ton of money, and I think this is it, and I can't find it. Maybe it was at one point, but without any of the accessories or the characters, it's definitely not worth it. So I don't know what I was thinking. Well, it's not a giant score, but I bought that for the antique booth. I'll probably put 15 or 18 on it. Paid $4 for it. Officially the last thrift store of today, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat the last find. This is where it's at. And it was free, which makes it even better. Epic. Dude, I'm so stoked on this. It's got all the patterns and names and coolness. I don't think I can beat this. And we bought a couple things, but nothing as cool as the Cratchit book. Whew, made it back to the house just in time. The guy that's picking this up is in the driveway. $100, and the dual turntable is gone. And the wrap up as to what we purchased today whilst out thrifting. A lot of music. We'll start there.
Yeah, Wes Montgomery. It's an iconic and well-known jazz guitar player. 3 of his albums. Well, actually, this one is the best of. It's on Verve. It's really good. But I had this one before, and it sells well, so I don't doubt the others will as well. So good music, some weird stuff that I don't even know about yet. You know, me and my weird stuff. And then a lot of classics, you know, from the 80s and the 90s. Slayer, Typo Negative, bunch of punk rock. All kinds of punk rock, which is really hard to come by because all the teenage kids that listen to punk rock did not take care of their CDs. So to find this stuff in great condition is kind of a rarity, which allows them to sell for a little bit more than your standard CD.
And that's the music. Probably my favorite thing I picked up today. This was on a windowsill as I was walking out of Salvation Army, and there happened to be a worker there returning cards. And I was like, hey, what's the deal with these magazines on the windowsill over here? And she's like, it's a very good question. I do not know. I was like, okay. And she's like, if you want it, just take it. We're not, there's no price tag on it. Just go ahead. I'm like, really? So for free, I got a awesome Afghan book. It actually tells what the patterns and stuff are called. So that's going to be helpful when it comes to identifying things that I've picked up or seen. Hearthside Diamonds is what that pattern's called. Anyway, my favorite find for free. Gotta love when that happens. And just north of free, I picked this set of 6 Christmas goose glasses. I don't know who priced these things, but they were, turn this around, 6 for 99 cents. And not only that, blue tags were half off. So I got 6 for 49 cents, which is ridiculous. They were so cheap, I had to buy them. I'll probably list them for right around 30 or best offer. I also bought this super cute houseboat wooden. Look at all the detail on this thing. I love this thing. It's a tiny little birdhouse. How cute is that? Like the little things dangle. Oh my gosh, so cute. I paid $4 for it. Probably gonna ask $15 for it. So not a huge profit margin, but it was just too cute to leave behind. Again, not a huge profit margin. I bought it for $4. I plan on sticking it in the antique booth for like 15, maybe 18. Crates don't usually last too long. I'll probably do 18 because crates don't usually last very long in the antique booth. And this one's kind of a nice one. And in the back here, we have this corner shelf. It is a hanging corner shelf. I paid $5 for it. It is marked somewhere, which I thought was interesting. Where did I see a mark on this thing? Right here. Hold, please. Now, it says something, Butler style D24. I don't know. I'm thinking like 25 bucks on eBay and Etsy. There's no damage to it, just minor wear. So that's not too bad there. Now, we're going to move right along to the winner chicken dinner. At least I think. These things are very curious to me. I really like them, for one. You don't see koala stuff very often out while thrifting. What is going on with the lighting on this camera? Sorry, it's still doing it. That's so weird. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. It has no idea what the lighting is in here, and it just keeps readjusting. But these guys are marked. This one's marked on the foot and then covered up. But I paid $4 a piece for them. This one actually does have a signature you can read. And it's 461 California, USA, RH something trick. Now, we did some like super digging on these things. I'm going to pull up the information again so I don't give you bad info. Now, pardon me, this is a little rough. This is off of Google. But vintage Freeman McFarlane California pottery. These did sell, this pair. Sold. Man, my phone and the lighting is so funky. I don't know for how much because they took an offer. Sorry, I'm getting a text message. They took an offer. They had them listed for $109.99 and took an offer, but I don't know what the offer actually, I don't know what they sold for. But these are signed on the bottom. That signature is R. Hetrick, 461 California pottery. Text message regarding this Cedar Point Cedar Point trip I am trying to plan for Keegan's birthday, which is tomorrow, his 13th birthday. Anywho, the H Hetrick, whatever the signature is on the bottom of these, they were originally, I don't remember. There was a lot of stuff we read up, but very cool and worth some money. I paid $8 for the pair, and I'm planning on listing them for $99.99 or best offer. And those are what we have picked up on our journey today. So thanks for coming along with us, and we'll do it again soon. Bye.